Hello again. This time I am going to be reviewing the new cult classic icon, The Crow. And this is definitely a cult classic. If you haven't seen the movie, I recommend that you do so immediately, because it is amazing. It's kind of like the very first dark superhero type movie. Well, definitely not superhero type, but whatever, you get the idea. Never mind, ignore what I just said. But anyway, so here we have The Crow. The packaging for this is really nice. As I've said repeatedly, they're back to doing the cardboard backing instead of clamshell, which is nice. And yeah. So, have a nice little thing there on the back. Him, a little quick thing about him. All the other figures in the line. And I really like the background for this. Especially, well, just kind of all of these with their own individual sort of background. It just looks really nice on the packaging. So, anyway, I guess I'll get this guy out and start the review. Alright, let me just start out by saying this figure sucks. Seriously? I feel like I just opened up a Movie Maniacs figure by McFarlane. Not that there's anything wrong with those, but it's just articulation. This figure sucks. Okay, articulation-wise, we have whoosh. Okay, little swivel joint here, swivel joint there, 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 and this is the main thing that killed it. Swivel joint neck. It's a swivel joint neck. What on earth is going on here? Neca does not do swivel joint necks. Neca is supposed to do ball jointed necks. That's why we turn to Neca. Because they give us ball joints. What is going on here? Oh, anyway, also, boot articulation, which is very important. Oh yeah, also, he has some waist articulation right there. But, I wasted money on Crow figure. Actually, I think I do actually. That's a little harsh. The figure isn't really that bad. The sculpting on it is good. The paint application is okay. It's a little rough around the face. The face paint looks like kind of, the black looks dark brown. And really not that well done. But either way. Yeah. I know this was taken kind of from the end of the movie where his makeup had started to wear out a bit, but still, arg. I don't know, just this entire figure immediately irked me as soon as it got out of the box. Yeah, it's oh yeah, and he has this stupid whatever this thing is. I remember it from the end of the movie, but I have no idea what it is. It was like one of the things on top of the church that he was using as a sword. But, yeah. Okay. Done ranting. I guess the figure itself is fine. Okay. I take that back now that it refuses to stand up. I guess the figure is acceptable. Hold on one moment. Sorry, just had to go steal a base from one of my other figures so that I could get Crow to stand. That's one thing. he does not want to stand at all. He's kind of in an awkward stance. His feet, it's probably just the fact that I have this, like, fabric covering it so that you don't see the boring, plain background of what would be, well, actually, I guess this is more boring and plain. This is just more professional. Anyway, it might just be the fact that I have the fabric covering it so he can't stand balanced well, but, I just kind of, his feet really don't want to match up enough to allow him to stand. But, other than that, I guess, apart from the minimal articulation, the sculpting on the figure is good. His hair is rubber there, and he's got, like, all the electrical tape and barbed wire and all this other stuff. Who knows what this is? Whatever it is, you never see him using any of it in the movie. But, okay, I might be wrong. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. But, yeah. The sculpting on the figure is good. The articulation is the main thing that just really bothered me. I'm probably just really paranoid about the articulation, because I am a big fan of articulation. I mean, if the neck had been a ball joint, that would be fine. I would have really liked it if the shoulders had been a ball joint, but you take what you get. If it at least has a ball jointed neck, which it doesn't. Okay, so the paint on the figure is fine. The articulation sucks. He doesn't really want to stand that well. Just kind of the pose he's in looks a little bit strange. I guess he's supposed to be kind of posed like that or something. And due to the fact that he really doesn't have that much articulation in his neck, you really can't get him to do much other than that. Oh, yes, and he doesn't want to move that way either. Isn't this lovely? Okay, so I guess we're stuck with that. Or that. However else you want to have this posed. Which could be like that. Or like that. Or any other way that you want to. Even though neither of those really make sense. So, okay, I guess you've finally got the point that I really don't care for this figure. I'll get over it eventually. For $10, it was definitely worth it. I mean, well, currently anything for $10 is good, with the way most of the action figures are now. But just, yeah. So, that's my review of the Neca cult classic icon, Crow. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and rate. That'd be really nice. Thank you.